Hello everyone, dear friends. I'm glad to see you all here today. Today, we have representatives from the Pegasus constellation who have recently arrived in our solar system. Representatives from the GFS, Arcturus, Sirius, and the Pleiades are also present today, so they might join us and share something about what's happening right now. The importance of the current information lies in the fact that a new branch has now been launched, the development of the future scenario for our planet's evolutionary transition into 5D density. Today, I will give you the keys to understanding this process, as well as practices that will help you achieve it. And most interestingly, I'll tell you about the surprises that the representatives of the Galactic Federation of Light have prepared for us. Recently, literally today, I learned a very interesting piece of news regarding the importance of our planet. You've asked a lot of questions. Why is our planet so important to the representatives of the Galactic Federation? And why, among other things, are there opposing sides fighting for our planet? Right? The reptilian alliances, the alliances of the Greys. The answer is very interesting. They just know. They saw one interesting detail, one interesting moment from the branches of the future that might come to pass. I'll tell you what these branches of the future are that have attracted so much attention. So, who are the representatives? I'll remind you a little each time and reveal information about extraterrestrial civilizations because it's an extremely important point for you to have a complete picture. The thing is, among Western English-speaking contactees, you've asked me, right, where can I find similar information in English? Well, I found it a long time ago. But back then I didn't know English well enough to understand it. I found a project called Gaia. So, the Gaia project, if you look at Western contactees involved in the Gaia project, they share information that, almost exactly matches mine. Before, I didn't know English and didn't follow this project. I noticed that something called Gaia existed. And only now, when I started diligently learning English, I began to watch them and saw that their information matches mine. So, in fact, this is the answer to your question. Dear friends, can contactees unite? Yes, they can. There is already such a project, like Gaia. And as for the question of which contactees are genuine or not, which contactees tell the truth or not, just go and watch Gaia. This project has existed for quite a while, and the same knowledge was being transmitted there in parallel with me. And just today I literally saw that the Pleiadians, through their contactees in this Gaia project, we're telling the same things about how the 5D space is structured as I am telling you. It's amazing, because in the Russian-speaking community, all the contactees are, each one thinks they're the authority. Everyone argues, quarrels, everyone says, this is how it is. No, that's not right. And so far, we haven't managed to unite at all. But over there, they've already done it, and I wouldn't even say there are a lot of arguments about this topic over there. So, today we have representatives of the Galactic Federation as our guests. The thing is, there are different levels of galactic communities in the universe that bring together various civilizations. Right now, we are in contact with representatives of the Pleiades. The Pleiadians and, I would say, the representatives of Pegasus are representatives of the 5D space. That is, they have already reached 5D, and Pegasus has reached 6D. What does this D mean? D is actually something we came up with. Here, The word that fits better is not so much dimension as density.
In other words, they reach a different level of density, a different vibration frequency, which now allows them to exist in this space simultaneously.
From the Pegasus constellation, the Galactic Federation of Light requested a special mothership, which delivered to Earth, to the solar system, a huge, enormous energy crystal. This crystal exists physically as a large crystal, about 100 meters long, but it is also very active on the energetic level. And we are going to take part in this process. We will do a meditation together and help activate this crystal. Its arrival on Earth, why are extraterrestrial civilizations coming to Earth so actively in the first place? Right now, there is a huge number of Confederation ships gathered around our planet. That is, what we call the Galactic Federation of Light. They are here because on their planets, where they live, there might be too great a difference in the speed at which time moves. That's why it's much easier for them to interact with us if we are close to them, in the same space, because the speed of time varies depending on the mass of the planetary system. What are those sounds I'm hearing? That's the sound of rain. It's raining here, so there might be some strange noises because I have noise suppression turned on. It's trying to filter out the rain, but it's not really working. I think that's clear. What do the representatives of Pegasus look like? Well, you know the representatives of the Galactic Federation of Light. They're our beloved Pleiadians. They look like this. But even among them, there are also different subspecies. And the representatives, well, those sent to us from the Pegasus constellation, look like this. I've already shown them to you. They can have different forms, different representatives, and I see them as these beings of light, golden, radiant beings, in these kinds of energies. Indeed, they have such elongated facial features, similar to a human, shining golden eyes, and they generally emit this shining aura. Now I will give them the floor, and they will tell you directly about the news that is now coming to Earth. So, let's begin. We welcome you as representatives of the envoys of the Galactic Confederation. We are a conglomerate of civilizations that stand above the level of average galactic communities. Our union includes many planets, among which there are planets both in your galactic arm and in other separate parts of it. Our confederation also powerfully unites various intergalactic alliances that actively cooperate with us, including the esteemed Confederation of Light alliances originating from the Andromeda Galaxy, a truly vast and distant celestial body. Together with all these civilizations, we are a force that, in your quadrant of the galaxy, provides support and protection to young civilizations. We are interested in the full cycle of evolution, which can take place thanks to the fact that your planet is now developing. We exist in a six-dimensional space and are able to perceive different levels of density and see various scenarios of the future. In our perception, it is very easy to read upcoming future events. And we want to tell you that the future is never predetermined. As you already know, the fifth dimension opens up a space of multidimensional possibilities for you. Your future always takes the form of timelines, each of which has a certain probability of coming to pass. Right now, your planet is on a timeline where material manifestation is most favorable. The vibrational frequencies and resonance of your planet are steadily increasing. However, we are observing increased activity from the conglomerate that is on Earth and collaborates with representatives of, well, the dark alliances. We call them dark only in the context of your understanding. For us, they are simply other types of galactic communities, but they have different principles of evolution and different development priorities. According to our Confederation doctrine, the alliances we have just mentioned, the Orion alliances, the Six alliances, and the reptilian alliances led by the Draka reptilians go beyond harmonious coexistence with other species, enslaving them through their technological systems. That is why we are now observing Earth and helping it in every possible way in order to neutralize any such influence. Their increased activity has marked a rise in periods of conflict, as they want more conflicts and division on your planet. In order to lower the vibrations of your planet, they resort to methods that push different peoples toward confrontation, pointing out their differences, setting some against others so that you forget that you are, in fact, all human beings united by a single, common divine soul. Right now, they are actively trying to do this, but our message to you is not about that. The purpose of our message is to tell you that among you there are many whom we call seeds of light. Many of you have incarnated on this planet, starting from the beginning of the 21st century. You incarnated as star seeds from different corners of the galaxy. At this time, you came to this planet to carry out your mission of light. Many of you feel that Earth is not your true home, but at the same time you love it and understand that it needs help. Your actions now, in this material space, are helping the evolution of the entire planet and that part of Earth's population which has not yet reached the point of awakening. The point of awakening is reached as the realization that there are no visible differences between us. We are all beings of a single light, coming from one source. Merging this awareness into a coherent frequency of love, understanding, and clear, sober perception gives you a coherent vibrational frequency of your heart, which resonates with the vibrational frequencies of all the people around you. In order for your planet to continue its evolutionary spiral now, it is necessary to increase the amount of light energies on the planet. These light energies are radiated by you. We constantly send streams of light to your planet, but you ground them because you are representatives of the earthly civilization. If you do not ground these streams of light, they will simply pass through. Thanks to your work on yourselves, thanks to the fact that you are finding more harmony and balance within, together you create a collective field of harmony and balance, which reduces the intensity of conflicts on your planet. What we mean is that each of you, when you normalize your inner state, stop conflicts within your family, stop arguing, quarreling, stop criticizing yourself and others, stop displaying any kind of violence towards yourself or others, you reach a state of coherence with the frequency of unconditional love. This is a very important condition for you to evolve right now to stop violence. Violence against yourself and against others. What do we mean by the word violence? Violence is any way of doing something against your own will or someone else's will, forcing yourself to do what you don't want to do, or forcing another person to behave the way you want, making them do it, scolding them, criticizing them even if you don't interact with this person directly, but in your mind you criticize them, scold them, judge them, set up oppositions, good bad, kind evil, better worse, creating a potential for pride and arrogance. You are committing violence. Violence against yourself happens through this kind of judgment.
In order for the energy of higher frequencies to resonate with your bodies, you need to work on your consciousness, eradicating pride, vanity, arrogance, and any kind of polarization characterized by notions like we are worse, they are better, or they are worse, and we are better.
To achieve this, it is necessary to completely restructure your way of thinking, forgetting how you used to categorize people in your environment. Turn your attention inward right now. Shift your perception to your inner intuition. Now recall all your acquaintances, loved ones, friends, all the people you've seen on the street, those you've met recently, anyone who has, in some way, touched your thoughts and your attention. Now imagine that you can rank all these people, as if each person has some numbers above their head. And one person might have a red rating, low numbers, and in your inner understanding, this person is bad, low vibrational, a fool, an idiot, or any other labels you put on them. At the same time, there is you existing at a certain level. And there are some other people whom you consider above yourself, and others whom you consider below yourself. Now, look back retroactively at your entire history of such comparisons and contrasts. Analyze it. You might even need to pause this video for a while and think about whom you placed above yourself, whom you placed below, where you contrasted and judged others. People tend to think in terms of a vertical line of evolution, but that's not the case. Evolution does not happen vertically. It happens horizontally. If evolution were vertical, then the most developed and intelligent animal on the planet would be the giraffe. But, nevertheless, that's not the case. Your evolution is achieved through expansion. So right now, mentally cross out in your mind and subconscious, completely strike through with red lines this paradigm you just imagined, the paradigm of gradation, of ranking people as good or bad, those who are above you or below, smarter or dumber, more significant or less significant. This gradation is based on importance. Importance is an illusion because it is you who assign importance to people. Yes, objectively, you can say that one person may be more intellectual, more cultured, and another may not be. One person may have higher vibrations and another lower. This is indeed true. It is an objective fact. It is indeed true that one person may be more conscious, another may be kinder, while someone else may be less aware and more aggressive. But there is a big but. The significance of these people is equal.
None of them are more significant than the others.
You are not more significant than the people around you. No criterion. Whatever you choose, neither your education, nor your level of experience, nor your age, gives you the right to consider yourself as something or someone more important than others. You are all equally important to the Prime Creator, for in his consciousness there is only a single understanding of unconditional love. Unconditionality precisely means the absence of these gradations. This is the key to accepting the coherence of high frequencies. Remove these conditions regarding your own and others' importance once and for all. Level out the sense of importance. Yes, You objectively understand that we are all different, that all people are at different levels. We are at our level as representatives of the Confederation, and you are at yours. But we do not consider ourselves more important than you, because we know that all of us periodically incarnate in different worlds, and in the bodies you now possess, there may be incarnated completely different representatives of various civilizations and different souls. All souls originally have unlimited potential for development. Time, which you perceive as cause and effect relationships, as some kind of past, present, and future. It is precisely this criterion in your consciousness that is decisive, allowing you to evaluate yourself and others in comparison to certain points along the timeline. Your understanding of time is also illusory, just like importance, because in reality, existence simply moves, and time, in the way you imagine it, does not actually exist. Time is like an ocean that simply stirs, and you are like a little boat sailing across that ocean. As you sail forward, you see time moving. It seems to you that it moves forward, but in reality, the ocean is stable, only your little boat moves, and the direction in which it moves always determines your sense of time. Now ask yourself this: if you attach importance to yourself or to another person, another soul, is it possible that the soul you once judged or criticized could, in the future, develop and reach a high level of growth? If at this moment that soul is low vibrational or not very conscious, is it possible for them to potentially gain awareness? You might say, yes, of course, they can. Who could forbid them? The point is, these possibilities exist simultaneously for us and for the Creator. For God, the path of each person is visible, along with the limitless number of potentials you can choose from. That's why none of you can be more important than another, because all your choices lead you along the path of evolution. No matter what experience you choose, no matter how many lives you live, all of it helps you grow. It expands your experience. The evolutionary spiral always moves along the path of expansion, not upward as you used to think. So now you realize that there are no more important people, no more important souls. There are souls that are more expansive and broader, who have achieved unity with primordial love and unconditionality. And the path to this unconditionality begins at every moment. It starts with being aware of what you think, how you treat the people around you. And believe me, this practice is not exactly meditation. Maybe you expected us to say that in order to raise your vibrations and go through the Ascension process, you need to do some serious meditations, stick to a strict diet, and recite certain prayers or mantras every day. No. That's not the case. In order to evolve and raise your vibrations, the vibrations of your spirit and consciousness, in order to accelerate their resonance, all you need to do is dissolve these illusory limitations. All of you are capable of everything. All of you are worthy of unconditional love. And none of you is more or less deserving of this state. This is the first key to accepting the high-frequency energies that are now coming to you.
When you reach this state of unconditionality, this state of calm, coherence of the scalar wave is born in your soul. Coherence is the alignment of vibration frequencies.
Your vibration frequencies begin to align with the vibrations of the 5D space, and you start to resonate with them, creating single-frequency oscillatory waves known as scalar waves. These scalar waves unify your vibrations, and you become convergent. Your souls, on the subtle plane, when many of you, after watching this video, make changes in your lives, will begin to unite coherence across the entire planet. And this powerful force will be significantly stronger than any and all attempts by the nefarious Cabal clan and those who actively cooperate with the malevolent Draka reptilian civilizations to try to deliberately lower the overall vibrations of your entire civilization. Break time equals 0.5s/. You will completely neutralize them, annul them, and lead your planet to a new turn of the evolutionary spiral. This is exactly what we are calling for. It's pointless to just listen to the news and information. It's pointless to just stir up your anxious mind with news about some upcoming changes.
It's useless. It brings no benefit at all. What you need right now is deep inner work on yourself.
This is the first stage. There will be more to come. Start with this for now. When you achieve coherence, your strength will grow. And this will be like increasing the speed of your intention and your thought. One person, having achieved coherence, is the equivalent of 100,000 people who are asleep, lost in destructive thoughts and emotions. Each of you, please consider this. You possess the ability to truly transform the negativity coming from 100,000 people. Isn't that worth paying close attention to yourself and diligently working on yourself? If you persistently keep arguing, constantly fighting, harshly judging, deeply envying, perpetually being jealous, frequently getting angry, or intensely hating in your daily life, you will absolutely never reach the fifth dimension, because it is simply and utterly impossible to truly move there. After all, it's all about resonance. It's about vibration. You can only tune into it, just like a radio tunes into a frequency. This tuning happens through changing your own life. So start working on yourself. This is the first part of our informational message to you. We are sending this not only through our consciousness, but now we will also speak through this one, the conduit, through his eyes, through his vibrational frequencies. Open your eyes and look closely at the spot between your eyebrows. Now, at the moment when we continue to transmit these messages, you will be receiving codes of renewal. Now we will transmit code phrases that activate your inner evolution. Soften your gaze, and perhaps you will even be able to see, through this image, even in the recording, the manifestation of our energies. Just watch. Now open your heart and feel the words that will come through this one. The conduit. Not with your mind, not with your ears, but with your soul. I am the presence of the highest absolute and spirit here and now. By free will, I declare the awakening of my consciousness. I call upon my angels, guardians, guides, and higher spiritual protectors to witness my awakening. Here and now, I realize that the world is limitless, the universe is limitless, and I can attain everything within this boundless flow. The possibilities of every moment are concentrated within me. I am a being of multidimensionality. I exist beyond time and space. Within me is the source of unconditional love. A love that requires no judgment, no limitations. I am a manifestation of the primordial light. Here and now, I accept myself, my true, authentic essence. Here and now, I dissolve the old understanding of who I was and find my true self. Here and now, I return to myself, remembering my true nature. The essence of light from which I am made. I am here and now. I command all foreign energies that were in the space of my field to leave this space. I call upon only pure, light energies to remain in my space. Only those energies that already resonate at higher frequencies and in 5D and above. I call upon my soul. My potential of primordial light from all corners of the universe, enter me, light, here and now, awaken my consciousness. So be it, and so it is, happening here and now. It is done, it is done, it is done. Here and now, by my will as a creator, I declare, I am true. The source of infinite power. I am in God, and God is in me. And no other foreign or destructive energy can touch this light. It radiates unconditionally. I am a part of the higher light. My earthly self is only a temporary manifestation. My true self is the higher consciousness. Yes, it will be so and so, and it is. It's done, it's done, it's done. And now we will transmit several codes in our language. And here you have a significant and rather obvious blunder, and there is absolutely no Sam on the moss, with both Ren Alamat being present here and you being positioned above a salad. Tour of Alcott and Man from A. We thank you and continue this broadcast. Now close your eyes, take a deep breath in, exhale, and ground yourself. Open your eyes, feel your body, direct your vibrations and consciousness toward the earth. We continue. At this moment, we are completing preparations for the activation of the quantum crystal that was placed in the orbit of your Sun. This is an energy-focusing crystal. We brought it here so that it could help accelerate the process of restoring coherence on your planet. You may begin to feel these changes starting tomorrow. It will gradually gain its strength, and perhaps some of you will intuitively sense a connection with it and begin to interact with it. Many representatives of light civilizations have arrived within this crystal, who, like seeds of light, are also ready to guide and assist you in this process of spiritual evolution and ascension. A very high mission has been destined for your solar system. You are not just some planet on the outskirts of the galaxy. The timelines of your future show that the evolutionary development of your civilization will lead to further consequences. The creation of an even more powerful galactic confederation. Now, as your planet ascends into a space of higher vibrations, you are becoming part of the Pleiades cluster. Your star is becoming one of the Pleiades. And your planet Earth has the potential to become the capital of the Galactic Federation of Light. Yes, that's right. To become the center of unification for a vast number of extraterrestrial civilizations. For now, just feel and imagine this. Yes, that Earth, that planet you walk upon, there are future timelines where this planet is the capital of the Galactic Federation, a planet uniting a vast number of extraterrestrial beings. And your solar system will be reorganized. Most of the accessible planets, such as Mars, Venus, and Mercury, will be terraformed. And the moons orbiting the large gas giants, such as Jupiter and Saturn, including Titan, Europa, Ganymede, and others, will also be terraformed, since they are suitable for supporting life as well. The previously lost planet, which you called Phaeton, will also be recreated. It will be restored from the asteroid belts. And Confederation bases will also be established there. You didn't expect that, did you? Now you understand why there is so much attention on your solar system and your planet. Now you understand the seriousness of your mission here on Earth. Now do you see why? The Greys and Reptilords are trying to throw you off your path by any means available to them, even infiltrating the channels of contactees. The answer is obvious. The importance of your planet is very great. That's where all the attention comes from. We thank you for being attentive to yourself, exploring, studying your soul and heart. You are multidimensional beings. Find this harmony and unity within yourself. I thank you. And my name is Allah Reben. The one who transmitted Allah Reben. So, dear friends, how do you like this transmission? How do you like this channel? I think this is actually information that... It's new even for me. It's just amazing what's going on right now and really how connected we all are. I didn't understand why before either. Well, I actually forgot, because I was told all this before the incarnation. I actually forgot why our Earth exists and what its mission is. This is confirmation of why there are so many people on Earth. Why do we have so many different races? Why are there so many hybridized races? And why is it like this? Yeah, by the way, someone in the chat is writing, Reptilords, it's the end for you. But actually, let me tell you, the Galactic Federation is not a bunch of galactic racists. Belonging to the reptilian kind is not a criterion that means a civilization is necessarily negative. It's just that you're so used to hearing that there's this conglomerate of reptilian alliances, right? But I absolutely have to tell you that representatives who have reptilian civilization genes and a reptilian nature can be completely different from each other. Take our Earth, for example. Yeah. There are lizards, some scary ones running around, eating meat, catching insects or even other animals. But there are also completely peaceful, gentle lizards that just eat grass. Or take turtles, for example. Turtles are reptiles too, but they don't show any aggression. They're very kind and sweet. You don't feel any fear toward them. You don't sense any danger from them. Just compare a turtle and a crocodile. Right, but they're completely different species, even though both are reptilian. It's the same with reptilian civilizations. Among them, there are those who have followed the path of evolution and reached the fifth dimension, who have chosen the path of spirituality. And these reptilian civilizations are also part of the Confederation. So, within the Galactic Confederation of Light, there are several civilizations with a reptilian nature. They mostly originated from herbivorous reptiles. But unfortunately, they are in the minority. In other words, there are very few of them, very few, but nevertheless, they do exist. So I want to say that I am not an interplanetary racist. And that includes the Pleiadians and the Galactic Federation. Yes, they're actually asking me to pass this on to you right now. They are not racists either, not some kind of galactic racists who say, all these ones are bad, all reptilords should be shunned. Of course not. They have their own evolutionary process, and we have ours. And let me tell you, among the draconian civilizations, there are highly advanced civilizations, civilizations of light, who possess immense wisdom and power. So you can't just say outright that these ones are good and those ones are bad. They belong to different conglomerates. The Galactic Federation was simply created hundreds of thousands of years ago as a defensive alliance, when a group of destructive civilizations, led by reptilian civilizations, began an expansion and started seizing planets by force, violating all laws and threatening the safety of other intelligent beings. That's why the Galactic Confederation was created, and civilizations began to unite in order to prevent the complete destruction of those intelligent civilizations that had already established their own societies. So yes, we understand all the reptilords, we realize that this is their experience, and we send them vibrations of awareness so that they too can evolve, become enlightened, and put an end to their, how should I put it, bad habit of forcibly imposing their rules on everyone. Well, the Pleiadian language, honestly, I can't really convey it to you exactly, because when they communicate through me, it's more like just some kind of resonant waves that can help you remember something, or transmit certain codes through sound. In reality, the language, I can only reproduce it in a very distant, approximate way. So, if you have any questions, you can ask them. We also have representatives of the Galactic Federation from the Pleiades here. We have Arcturians as well. Right now, we have representatives from Sirius here too. They are working right now. They are the ones helping to activate the new consciousness grid on our planet. Right now, at this very moment, they are specifically and diligently working on integrating various light energies. They also want to convey a very important message to you, so now, without further ado, I will promptly show them to you on the screen. The visual representations and pictures I currently have available are truly the absolute best I could possibly manage to obtain and present. Unfortunately, I genuinely cannot do any better than this at the present time. These are two representatives from Sirius, the one on this side. Yes, this side. The woman depicted is a representative of a densely material civilization, meaning they have physical bodies, while these are representatives of 5D, and these are representatives of 6th and 7th D. So, there are different kinds on this side, the ones I depicted. Yes, they live inside the star itself, meaning they reside directly on the star, and their bodies are made of plasma, of energy. So, you could say they are plasma beings. Now, they want to convey something. What? Just say it like that. We extend our warmest greetings to you. Oh, truly blessed people of Earth, your profound and incredibly significant mission here on this planet is indeed something truly beautiful and deeply inspiring to behold. It may seem difficult to you, but this experience truly has the power to elevate your souls for many, many incarnations to come. Because time and the speed of evolution on Earth are faster than on other planets. We want to inform you that the transformation of the planetary grid is almost complete. Right now, many of you may start receiving inner intuitive urges to go out into nature. Almost every one of you has, somewhere nearby, activation points where the intersections with the planetary crystal grid of consciousness occur, where the planets' ley lines meet. Ley lines are subtle energetic lines of energy that, like a quantum energy network, unite your planet into a single harmonious structure. We invite you to join together in a practice of connecting and harmonizing the ley lines on your planet. On a specific day, which we will indicate to Fidrya, your task will be to go outside, find a place where you intuitively feel like settling, and in that spot, play a special meditation that he will record for you in audio format. You will listen to it with headphones in order to follow the instructions we give through him and carry out the practice of connecting the planet's ley lines into a single planetary network. We need your help and support, so each of you can make your own contribution. Finding these intersection points is very simple. You can either use your own intuitive sense or use metal dowsing rods, which will show you where the ley lines intersect. It will be enough to simply set an intention for them, and they will lead you to the place where you need to carry out this practice. Since you will be doing this practice simultaneously, it will immediately launch a network of connection with all the other practitioners. At that very moment, we suggest doing this practice for the first time as a single, unified event at the same time all over the planet. And then, once this network is activated, you can do it according to time zones. Agreeing to do this practice once a week at a specific time. And at a specific time, you will all go outside. These can be different places, not always the same one. Go to the place where the ley lines need to be activated and begin the meditation to channel energy flows, activating the lines and the planet. We need your support and help. Each of you can contribute to the transformation of your planet. This will be beneficial for everyone, for the whole Earth. And this is exactly how we all accelerate things. The changes that you will soon observe in reality. Thank you. Even I myself had no idea there would be such an assignment. Got it. Homework. Well, just imagine. They're saying now, the flower of life. The flower of life. Ah, like this one here. They're saying, show it, show it. Like this, but the flower of life. Like that pendant I wear, it's the intersection of the planet's energy meridians. When we unite the network of light, as they're saying now, we carry out the process of harmonizing and normalizing the energy that exists on the planet. And if there's an energy blockage somewhere, if there's a lot of negativity being released, then by connecting the ley lines, we speed up the process of self-restoration and self-healing of the planet's etheric energy matrices. The etheric energy matrix begins to heal, which means that in this way, we are healing the planet itself. The planetary meditation we are going to do today is called the Fiery Ring of Light. We will now connect with the crystal that has been sent here by the higher civilizations of light. It is already ready. I'm being told right now, it is already ready. We will connect with it, and we will request a flow of energy from the higher realms, from the higher dimensions. And through ourselves, we will channel this pure flow of energy directly to the planet in order to ground it, and so that we can encircle our planet in such a luminous fiery ring, so that the truly favorable timeline where Earth attains a 5D state, where Earth fully transitions, can manifest so that it can complete its transition. Here you're asking, will this course teach channeling? No, the quantum healing course does not teach channeling. I'll make a separate video about quantum healing, where I'll explain in detail what is taught there. But for now, I can briefly say in a few words that there are 2 training modules. The second module is specifically about learning the method of quantum concurrent flow. In other words, this is when you become a protocol conductor, able to conduct healing sessions. Healing sessions for yourself and for others, and you receive initiation into this flow. This is the second level, yes, the second stage, but you absolutely have to complete the first stage first. Here's the first stage. It is intended for everyone, for anyone who wants to connect with themselves, with their soul, to heal and restore their spiritual body. To restore the aura, to restore the chakras, to restore the physical body, the mental body, in other words, to get rid of fears, anxieties, worries, panic attacks, to get rid of anything at all, even to rejuvenate and restore the tone of life, the tone of vital energy, those life forces. All of this will be in the first stage. In other words, we have 2 stages, 2 levels, 2 streams, the first module and the second. So, in the first module, everyone can join. There are 4 levels of access. You choose whichever is suitable for you, and then there's the second level of access. That's the second module. It's only for those who want to become a conduit for the coherent flow, so that's clear, that's all. All of this takes place within our Amal Alcyone Academy, AMMEA Alcyone, which stands for the Academy of Multidimensional Evolution, initiated by the Galactic Federation of Light here on Earth. So, now we will do a planetary meditation together, after which I will answer your questions. For the planetary meditation, get comfortable, relax, find a position that suits you, and we will begin. So, take a deep breath in and out. Fully tune into yourself, to your inner state. And open yourself up to something new. Something like a gentle warmth, a sensation coming from your heart. Allow this feeling to arise within you now. As if a certain inner frequency of vibration is truly awakening within you and beginning to brightly shine forth. Releasing the profound and boundless inner potential of divine love from the vast and sacred deep space of your spiritual heart, this powerful and illuminating presence is truly a guiding beacon, an unwavering and radiant beacon of eternal truth shining brightly and perpetually within the very core of your being. It unfolds and begins to spiral out from your heart, flowing outward, filling your entire chest with warmth, fiery, pure light energy. First, place your hand on your chest. Left hand first, then right. And with every inhale and exhale, feel this energy growing stronger. Feel how it fills your entire chest. It's that wonderful feeling when you truly know you are completely safe and secure. Everything in existence is truly under the complete and total control of some higher, all-encompassing consciousness, some profoundly powerful higher being, perhaps what many refer to as God, the benevolent Father, or even your spiritual brothers and sisters in mind, as well as advanced higher civilizations and the divine presence of angels and archangels. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, expand this state. Feel how it fills all the space around you. It goes beyond your body, filling everything around with warmth and love. So be it. Now this sphere is expanding, and you are already completely inside it. Open your arms into the outer space, palms facing away from you, and with intention, say the following phrase.
Activate the plasma lens.
This is a plasma lens. It is the highest form of protective energy. Only bright, pure, high vibrational energies can pass through it. Any foreign or destructive energies are easily removed. So be it, and so it is. Now, by the power of my intention and my strength, I declare that all foreign and low vibrational beings must leave this space. Now I call upon all angels and archangels, beings of the highest light, beings of the multidimensional fifth dimension and higher densities, the Galactic Federation of Light. Beloved angels and divine angels, Divine Mother and Divine Father, please be with me always, so let it be. Break time equals 0.5s/. My soul, my higher Atman, I call upon you now, please be with me, so it shall be. And a new feeling of warmth started to spread through the body, radiating all around. Place your hands in a comfortable position. Now we take a deep breath, and as we exhale, we direct a flow of energy to Mother Earth. Dear beloved Gaia, our planet, we address you now. We ask you, please allow us to connect with your energies. Allow us to receive your help and support, the pure streams of Ascension.
Allow us to help you cleanse yourself of any negative energies.
Allow us now to deeply engage in this profound planetary meditation and help us to effectively build the energetic grounding channel. Now, by the will of my higher self, I activate the grounding channel. Say this. The grounding channel is activated, and the grounding energy is entering your body. From below, the energy of the ascending flow rises, the energy of Mother Earth, loving, warm, gentle, and soft. It fills your entire body. Feel it. Breathe in this energy. Take a deep breath, and now we begin to rise upward. While keeping your attention on grounding, at the same time we create a flow of energy that goes from the crown of your head upward, straight into the cosmos. And now, all together, we begin to soar and rise upward along this flow, forming a tube of energetic. A cavity that connects us directly with the planet. Through this tube, we will transmit energy to the Earth. We rise higher and higher, going beyond the atmosphere, through the clouds. We find ourselves right in outer space. And now we see how many shining stars are around us. Each one radiates light. From each of them, rays of light reach out to us. These are our star seeds. They are ready to help. These are angels and messengers of light. Call upon them, ask them for help. Now we appeal to the entire universe, to all the higher forces of light, the Galactic Confederation of Light, and the Galactic Council. We are representatives of Earth. We ask you for help and support. We ask you to come into the space of our planet and assist in every possible way with our ascension process to help every soul undergo inner evolution and transformation for the good of all on Earth. So be it, and so it is. And now we rise even higher, and now we see the Earth from the outside. We see the position of the Earth, we see the Moon, we see the Sun. And now we see a crystal between the Earth and the Sun. It aligns in a straight line. Take a deep breath, and now together we will all head toward this crystal. Focus your attention on it, imagine it, or simply say it to yourself mentally. Now I am heading toward the 5D activation crystal. Take a deep breath, and as you exhale, we move toward this crystal. Look at how many others like you are around, meditating at this very moment, flying on the wings of this flow in rays of light. Now we are approaching this crystal, stopping and seeing it right in front of us. Look at how huge and beautiful it is. Notice how many facets it has and how it shines in the sunlight. Now we form a circle. We join hands around this crystal. Feel the connection of energies with other conduits just like you. Everyone, join hands. Truly feel how the rotation of an energetic wave begins around our circle. This wave of energy starts spinning and we create a ring of fire. Now we set the intention to activate the Ascension energy crystal. So be it. We activate the flow of energy from the highest, primordial source of the Absolute. We activate the flow of coherent, unconditional love. A stream of scalar energy flowing to the earth. So be it. It is done. And from this crystal, energy begins to stream out in all directions. We see how it absorbs energy coming directly through the sun. We breathe it in. And now it shoots a beam of energy straight toward the Earth, curving around the Moon. Reaching the planet's surface, it washes away everything foreign, all negativity from the planet with a photonic wave of energy, like a giant wave. You help this flow, you help with your hands, wash it away, wash it all away, wash away all the negativity. Now, directly behind the beautiful planet Earth, precisely right behind it, perfectly aligned with the powerful crystal, a truly cleansing and purifying vortex of immense energy is steadily forming. A point that connects this space with a black hole. All negativity can be thrown into the black hole, and it will never return, because nothing can escape from a black hole. Throw all the negative energies that were on Earth into it. Throw in there the negative potential that is released due to conflicts and armed confrontations on the planet. Throw in there the potential for hatred within families, within your own consciousness. Let go of everything old and cast it into this black hole. Allow the stream of energy flowing through the crystal to illuminate the entire planet with light and wash away from it, like a fountain of energy, a shower, a fountain of water, like a fire hose spraying. This energy washes away, like from a fire hose, all the negativity from the planet. It washes away destructive civilizations. It cleanses the lower astral. It frees people from energetic parasites. Feel it and state this intention. Say, so be it. Now take a breath in. Exhale. This initiated flow will continue to work, radiating Ascension energy. Now we are gradually beginning to return back to Earth, moving away from this. From the crystal down, feeling how the planet pulls us in. Feel yourself coming back. Now, already being on the ground, let's feel the energy of this new ascension flow. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel yourself fully returning to your body. And now, raise your hands up and truly tune in to the powerful source of energy coming from this beautiful crystal. Break time equals 0.5s/. Direct your inner gaze to the sky, and you may see on the subtle plane how this crystal shines brightly in the sky. Now absorb its energy through your hands. Feel it, notice what it's like. Observe it. And now, as you exhale, direct your hands downward and ground this flow of energy, sending it for the cleansing and healing of the planet. So be it, and so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. Send this vibrational wave across the entire Earth. Imagine all the people across the entire Earth finding true harmony, profound peace, perfect balance, serene calm, and unconditional love. All conflicts are coming to an end. People are awakening. So be it, and so it is. And now, gradually, these streams are completing their work. They will continue to work. And we are finishing this meditation, fully returning to this moment. Now, say the following words to yourself or out loud. Here and now, I return all my subtle bodies to the moment of presence. All fragments of my soul and mind from all layers of the universe into this body, into this moment, so be it. It is done, it is done, it is done. Take a breath and feel all the pieces of yourself returning to you. Draw in the stream of energy that you directed upward from the crown of your head, like sap through a straw, into your head. Exhale, distribute throughout your body. Draw the stream of energy from the earth into yourself, like sap through a straw, and as you exhale, distribute it. Bring your fingers together in front of you, fingertip to fingertip. Place your hands with your thumbs pressing against your solar plexus area. And now say, balance and equilibrium. Balance and equilibrium. Balance and equilibrium. Harmony. Now bring your hands together in Namaste. The thumbs are separated from the other fingers. Place your thumb on the area of your third eye and point all the other fingers upward. Just like this. and send a mental stream to your higher original consciousness, your higher self, a stream of energy, gratitude to all the higher forces of light, to all angels and archangels. Dedicate this practice to the higher purpose of unity, harmony, and well-being for all those involved. For my benefit, for the benefit of all people. In the name of God within each of us. So be it. It is done. It is done. It is done. And now, in your mind, you can offer a few more words of inner spiritual prayer to your higher self, to the universe. So, dear friends, our meditation is complete. Thank you all. I am very glad to see how we are working together. In fact, every one of our broadcasts is a help to the planet. It is work of the light. Thank you, everyone. If you felt something and enjoyed it, give us a like and leave at least one comment. All your comments bring help and benefit. I thank each of you for your comments.